sitting here out of place, on the fence, on the ranch. Don't know if this is my home. I feel like I don't belong. My horse is my only friend. My fur color has made me an outsider. My ma and pa love my normal brother better. Can he do what I can? Can he feel what I can? I'm alone, alone in my home. Fate steps in and takes my paw. Everything is about to change. Oh God, how things are about to change.
The Unwanted One Part 13. Pictures by WappaLou. Written by the Furry Sith Lord. Altogether their group was around 15 species, including Chase, Katanos, and Rick. This was the team that was going to raid the ranch. At most the scouts had seen 6 henchfers with the boss. They decided to divide their forces and cause a distraction while the main group enters and captures the boss. To Katanos this whole thing felt like a game of chess. Lock and load, gentle furs. Rick said as he loaded shells into his shotgun. Remember, don't be heroes but be safe. They'll have guns too. Will we have guns? Chase asked with a look of expectance in his eyes. No, even if your pa was alive, he'd say the same thing as me. You two stay well hidden and once we liberate your ranch you can give your folks a proper burial. Rick ordered. What happens to the bandits? Katanos asked. We give any of them that are alive to the sheriff. Hopefully we won't have any casualties. If you're gonna pray then now's the time to do so. Rick replied. Everyone, I can't thank you enough for everything. It means a lot that you'd stick up for my family. I won't forget this. Katanos said as Chase nodded in agreement. Not just you boys but for all of us. If they're brave enough to take over your place, what's to stop them from coming after all of ours? A hawk said as he watched the boys carefully. His wings held dual pistols as he made sure they were properly loaded. Yeah, so stop being an ass. Chase said out loud to his brother as Katanos frowned at him. Hey! A mule said as he closed the shotgun he was holding and Chase blushed from embarrassment. The team split up and made their way to the ranch as it neared midnight. It was still chilly at night but Katanos gritted his teeth because he did not want to miss a thing in case he needed to recant the tale of what happened later. You two, Rick said to Chase and Katanos. Don't do anything foolish or get in the way. I know you want revenge, he looked at Chase. But this is far too dangerous to rush in and play games. You could get yourselves killed or one of us. Remember every fur here has a family too. Rick cautioned and both tigers agreed. The brothers were with Rick's team that was going after the boss. He was seen in the house and guessed he was probably staying in the brothers' parents' bedroom. Rick looked at his watch and saw the time read 12:15. At that exact moment the other team was causing a commotion to draw the bandits to their location. They heard the foxes shouting and running towards the disturbance. The second team made their way quickly towards the house when suddenly 2 large pit bull dogs appeared and began to snarl at Chase and Katanos. They have our scents from our shirts. Katanos told Chase. They'll follow us but not the team. Chase said as he started running to lure the dogs away. Katanos ran after his brother as the dogs chased after Chase and with a great leap Chase climbed a tree and remained out of their reach. Katanos picked up a large tree branch and swung it at the dogs as if it were a baseball bat. The dogs kept their distance, but they continued to snarl and growl at the white tiger. I was wondering where my dogs got off to, the boss said as he approached Katanos. The boss held a revolver and the dogs sat still but focused on Katanos in case he tried to rush at their owner. Give it up, you're outnumbered, Katanos said as he kept the bat raised defensively but made no movements. The boss pointed the gun at him and smiled. You think I care about this dump? I thought we could make a little money off of it, but you and your family are dirt poor broke. I have no need for this place, or you, the boss said as he cocked the trigger of his revolver. No! Chase screamed and jumped in front of his brother as the boss fired the revolver. The bullet hits Chase in his right arm and the tiger screamed as he lay on the ground. "Why did you do that?" Katanos asked dumbly. "I'm not about to lose you either. We need each other if we're gonna run this place," Chase said as he gritted his teeth from the pain. "Really?" Katanos asked, but the boss instantly dropped his gun. "Really?" Rick said as he pointed the end of his shotgun at the boss's head. "You boys, okay?" Rick asked. "Been better," Chase said. Katanos caught a coil of rope that Rick threw to him with a free paw. Katanos quickly tied up the boss. His furs surrendered when they saw our numbers. "The others have been rounded up for delivery to the sheriff," Rick explained. "How can we ever thank you?" Katanos asked and the wolf smiled at him. "Let's get him inside with the rest of the lot," Rick said, and they led their prisoner back towards the house. The dogs watched in confusion, but they seemed pacified now that their owner was captured. A couple growled, but a look from Rick quickly silenced them. This ends part 13. We hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
Fate steps in and takes my part. Everything is about to change. Oh God, how things are about to change. Oh God, how things are about to change.